So today we'll start probably the last point of our syllabus, part A, point 8, knowledge of Bharat. We started Bharat Bandh in previous class. So Bharat Gati and Bharat Bandh are almost interrelated because Bharat has different gatis. Bharat should be bonded. There are 5 gati according to classics. Jalago Jalarupena, Parito Hansago Bhavet, Malago Malarupena, Sadurmo Dumago Bhavet, Anya Jivagati Devi. So there are 5 different gatis: Jalgati, Hansagati, Malagati, Dhumagati, and Jivagati. So as we have seen practically that Mercury is very much motile. So we need to control its motility. We need to control its constant motion. So to remove its shiftiness, to remove its motility, there are different bandhas explained in the classics. They are around 25 or 26 according to Rasatna Samuchay. We have finished almost 15-16 bandha in previous class and we will finish all of them today. So the aim of Bharat Bandha is to remove Durgrahatva, to remove Chanchalya. Yena yena hi Chanchalyam Durgrahatvam cha nashyati. Rasarajasya samprokto bandhanartho hi vartike. It says, with the procedures, we can remove Chanchalya and Durgrahatva of Rasaraj, that is Mercury. These procedures are known as Bandhan or Bandha. Before we start our today's class, let me show you one picture. You might have seen somewhere on WhatsApp or on social media. This coming 1st of August is Foundation Day of world's first Ayurved Pharmacy College. The world's first pharmacy college, which is located in our campus itself, known as Indian Institute of Ayurvedic Pharmaceutical Sciences. So we are going to celebrate its 22nd Foundation Day. On this Foundation Day, we have organized several activities. One of the important activity is a webinar, national webinar, or I would say international webinar, because we have international scholars as well. So if anyone is interested, you can register yourself for participation. The topic of this webinar is Ayurvedic Pharmacy Education, Scope and Challenges. The speakers are from 3 different categories. One is from regulatory view, one is from academics, and last one is from industrials. So in the regulatory section, the topmost post is Advisor Ayurved in Ministry of Ayush, and Dr. DC Katoj is probably the topmost person in the field of regulatory affairs in our country as far as Ayurveda or Ayush is concerned. So he will be speaking on regulatory view. Professor Anand Chaudhary is one of the brightest teachers of Rashastra and Ayurvedic pharmacy education. So he will be representing academic view, and you might have heard the name of Sri Dhut Papeshwar Company. The MD and CEO of Dhut Papeshwar, Sri Ranjit Puranik, will deliver his speech on industrial view for Ayurved pharmacy education, scope and challenges. This will be interesting interaction as far as Rashastra and Vaishyaji Kalpana subjects are concerned. You will get some more detail in our subjects, especially Schedule E and Schedule T, which are directly connected to our syllabus as well. If anyone is interested to register now, here is the link. You can register yourself after this class. or you can visit our university website. On the website home page, this registration link is also given. Coming back to the types of bandhan, according to different authors, there are different types. According to Rasarnav, there are 3 types. According to Rasprakash Sudhakar, 4 types. And Rasratna Samuchay, there are 25 or 26 types. According to Rasarnav, 3 types: Pak Bandh, Rasa Bandh, and Mool Bandh. According to Rasprakash Sudhakar, 4 types, that is Jaloka Bandh, Pot Bandh, and Bhasma Bandh. Why this bandh or bandh sadhana is done, or how this bandh will give you results? According to the classics, Mulika bandh gives you the best result. Mani bandh madhyam, Suvarna etc. Dhatu bandh adam, and Nagavanga adamo adam. Whereas Dhruti bandh with Abrak, Dhruti for Deha Loha Karasiddhi. So this is the result of bandh sadhana. The Rasatna Samuchay is said to be one of the most authentic classics of Ras Shastra. In the 11th chapter, Rasatna Samuchay, Rasa Vagbhat has explained 25 types of Ras Bandha. After completion of this 25, the 26th, that is Jaluka Bandha, is explained. These are, I would like to repeat this quotation so that some of you can memorize it or mug it up. Hatharoto tatha bhasah kriyahinascha pistika sharah khotascha kalkabandascha kajjalihi sajivascheva nirjivo nirbijascha sabijakah shrunkhala drutibandho cha balakascha kumarakah tarunascha tatha vruddho murtibandas tatha parah jalabandho agnibandascha susanskrita Rutamidha Mahabandhamidhaschedi Panchavinshati iti rataha Kechit Vadanti Shadavinsho Jaluka Bandha Sangyakaha. So there are 25 or 26 bandha: Hat, Arot, Abhas, Kriyahin, Pistika, Shara, Khota, Ota, Kalka, Kajjali, Sajiva, Nirjiva, Nirbija, Sabija, Shrunkhala, Dhruti, Balak, Kumar, Tarun, Vruddha, Murti, Jala, Agni, Susanskruta, Maha, and Jaloka Bandha. There are 26 bandha. We have covered almost up to 16th bandha. So we'll start with 17th today. I'm sorry, we have covered up to 16th. So this is just a recall of 15th and 16th bandha so that you can come back into the subject. Shrunkhala bandha we have already covered in previous class. Shrunkhala bandha is made up of with Vajra Adi Nihitaha Suto Bhataha Suta Samoparaha. So mixture of 2 types of mercury plasma, that is one prepared with diamond etc. and other with herbs. That is known as Shrunkhala bandha. And Dhruti bandha, when mercury is added with metallic liquids in the process of Bahya Dhruti and either bound or made into Bhasma, that is Dhruti bandha. I would like to recall that a dose of 1/4 of mustard seed out of all these is that are difficult to cure. So just 2 to 3 milligram of this Dhruti bandha is sufficient enough to cure, to correct Dussadhya Roga. Dussadhya, which are not easily curable. So such bandha is so much effective. Coming to 17th bandha, that is Balak bandha. Now this Balak, Kumara, Taruna and Vruddha, all they are having something common. Common is Abrak. If you can see, the ratio of Abrak is different. Bharat jar it with equal quantity of Abrak when used with suitable drug, that is sama abra jirna shivastu balaha. So when we use equal quantity of abrak basma to bound mercury, then it is known as balabandha or balak bandha, and it alleviates diseases associated with complications and bad prognosis. For example, disease like COVID-19, when it is in third stage or third type of COVID, it is having multiple complications and having very poor prognosis. When patient is having less than 70 of SpO2 level and he is on ventilator, in such cases, such Balak Bandh can be utilized. Kumar Bandh, when we use Parat one part and Abrak two parts. Harodbhavo yo dviguna abra jirnaha. That is known as Kumar Bandha. Now here indication is very interesting. It can cure Papajanya, Kusht, etc. skin disease. How do we do this? Tri saptaratre hi khalu papayoga sanghata ghati cha rasayanam cha. So when we process mercury with double abrak basma, it helps to eradicate diseases which are because of papa, that is papajanya vyadi. Now you read almost all types of medicinal fraternity books. Nobody else other than Ayurveda has explained papajanya vyadi. We have practically observed, no matter whatever we do, no matter how much we try to treat a disease, especially skin disease, we cannot cure it. But if we look at Charak Samhita, such diseases are clearly mentioned because of Papa Janya Vyadi or Purva Janma Papa Krut Vyadi, especially some of the skin disease. So no matter how much of, I mean, even if they go for allopathic treatment, for example, disease like psoriasis, many a times patient has completed all these methotrexate sessions, all available medicines in allopathy, steroids, everything. Then they come to Ayurveda. Even in Ayurveda, we treat with almost everything. Panchkarma, local applications, topical agents. Still, disease may be controlled, but we cannot cure. So then we can term such conditions or such disease as Papajanya. And such Kumar Bandha, Parat Bhasma or Parat Bandha can be helpful even to control, to treat such Papajanya Vyadis. 19th Bandh is Tarun Bandh. Parat is one part and Abrak Bhasma is four part. Chaturguna Vyoma. Vyoma is synonym of Abrak. Kruta Shano Aso Rasayana. So now this Tarun Bandh is Sarvarog Nasha as well as Rasayana. Twentieth Bandh is Ruddha Bandha. When we take Parat one part and Abrak six part. Yasya Abrakaha Shad Gunito hi Jirnaha Prapta Agni Sakya Sahi Vruddha Nama. Dehe cha lohe cha niyojaniyaha Shivadatte ko asya guna pravatti. So that means when we process Parad with 6 times Abrak, it will be termed as Vruddha Bandh. But this Bandh will be having wonderful. No one can even praise. You don't have any words in dictionaries which can praise such Vruddha Bandha Parad because it has so much of uses. It can be useful in almost all the Dehavat and Lohavat purposes. I tell you, practically it is very tough to bound mercury when we process it with 6 times Abrak. It is very tough. But if we can do this, such Parat Ruddhaband mercury or Parat will be having unlimited guna. 21st is Murti Bandhan. Without the use of Abrakjaran, Parat Bhasma is prepared only with using Divya Aushadhi and it remains heat stable. Normally, if we use any mineral or metal, mercury can be, the motility of mercury can be controlled very easily. For example, if we triturate with sulfur, you have seen that mercury will be stable. If we triturate it even with Sudha, practically if you remember we did it for Parashodhan purpose. So we can control within a couple of days. We can control the motility of mercury within a couple of days. But without the help of any metal or mineral, only with Divya Aushadhi, Yo Divya Mulika Bishcha, Truto Ati Agni Saho, Saharasa. It says when we use only Divya Aushadhi, only herbs, such Vina Abrajaranatsa, without any abrak or any other mineral. When we prepare or when we process mercury, that is termed as Murtiban. And such Murtiban prepared Parat Bhasma or Parat will be so much heat stable. Now, this is very important. If you remember, mercury is very having a very low heating point. If we go for say around 370 degree plus, it will evaporate. But even after applying 400 degree plus temperature, if mercury remains heat stable, this can be such status can be attained by Murtiban. So to get such attain such heat resistance, we need to have Divya Mulika. Divya Mulika, that is some of the herbs which are available in only in Himalaya or in Girnar. Very rarely it is known by Sansaric Sansaric animal or humans like us. It is mostly known by only Siddhas, only by yogis, because this knowledge is transmitted person to person because of only Guru Seva. We cannot have uh, such Vidya without Guru Krupa. So once we have Guru Krupa, then only we can attain or we can identify such herbs. Only after identifying such herbs, we can process such Murti Bandh. But once we can process such Murti Bandh, the mercury will be so much heat stable. Now there is no logical explanation of this Murti Bandh according to available physics or available chemistry knowledge. Even this 22nd Jalbandh is even more interesting. Now this mercury or Parad is Baddha only with water, different types of water. As quoted in the quotation, Shila Toya, Mukhestatoya, Baddo Aso, Jalabaddavat, Sa Jararoga Mrityugnaha, Kalpokta Faladayakaha. So when we process mercury only with different types of water, that is known as Shilodak, Vishodak, Amrutodak. And if we can control the motility of mercury, if we can convert mercury into solid status, such mercury can eradicate jara or even mrityu. Nobody can win, of course, death, but it says that we can prolong the death. We can attain even better quality of life. That is the meaning. Probably this is beyond explanation. If we are into siddhi, if we are into meditation, this then only we can understand this perfectly. But in rasar now, how to prepare shila toy? There are some processes are given that with the help of gandak and hartal, if we boil it, after cooling, this water is used as Shilatoi. Some other references says the water we collect from Himalayan valley can be termed as Shilatoi. So such Shilatoi is very much effective, very much powerful, and we can convert mercury into stable state. And such Jalbandh mercury is very much helpful in as Rasayan. Number 23, Agnibaddha or Agni Bandhan. Kavalo yoga yukto va matah syat gutikat krudi akshinascha agnibaddho aso khecharatwadi krutsahi. Now this khechar word is very interesting. Khechari vidya. You might have read somewhere, probably in if you are into yoga. This is khechari mudra. One just hold his tongue and try to attain or try to touch. If you can see this picture perfectly, see different stages, stage 1, 2, 3 and 4. If you can put your tongue, or if your tongue can touch the pineal area, and this requires so much of practice, this requires so much of dedication. Some of the rishis or siddhas, only very few, probably 1 out of million or billion can attain such khechari vidya. And the khechari vidya, otherwise I tell you, is very interesting. If you have attained khechari vidya, you can fly by yourself. You don't need any gadgets. This is what explained in the classics. So if you cannot attain by only by yoga vidya such a khechari mudra, this is one more option, Agni Baddha Paran. When we can prepare mercury into a tablet form, and if it is heat stable, if it is put in the mouth, we can attain such khechari siddhi. One can fly in the sky without aeroplane, without any gadgets. Isn't it interesting? Someone of you may try this vidya. It requires years of practice, but if it is written, it must have been done by somebody in the past. 24 Bandh, Susanskrit Bandh. Kalk of Vishnu Kranta, Somlata, etc. drug. When drugs are prepared with aprasuta, that is the cow which has not delivered any baby yet, the cow urine of such cow plus mercury. We process, then we prepare chakrika, then it is put in Valuka yantra and converted into Parat Bhasma. Such Parat Bhasma with Dhatu Bhasma, and we apply Bhavana of Gomutra. Again, Chakrika is prepared, and again we go for a put in Valuka yantra. So after this entire process, we can get Susanskrit Bandha. When I was doing my MD, I tried this process with Vishnu Kranta. So it is said in the classics that after the entire process, we get white color Parat Bhasma. With the help of Vishnu Kranta, it was, to be honest, I could prepare only few grams of such Parat Bhasma, which was Tejohin, that is lusterless, which was white in color, and it can be used as medicine. So there are drugs like Vishnu Kranta or Aparajita can be useful to prepare such Susanskrit Bandha, and it is useful as Rasayan. Bandh number 25 is Mahabandha. When Parad is mixed with Suvarna and Rajat by heating and made Baddha Parad. Again, if it is heated, it should be Akshina, Gutikakar, Guru, Ujjwal, that is bright but lusterless. Churnatvam, it is brittle, melt easily when heated. When rubbed in a rough surface, it does not leave any mark. exhibit no odor, that is nirgandha. So hemna va rajatena va sahacharot mato vrajyatekta akshino nibido guruscha gutikascha dirghojjvalah चूर्णत्वं पटुवत् प्रायति निहतो घृष्टो न मुचेन्मलं निर्गंधो द्रवति क्षणात् सहि महाबंधो अभिधानो रसः. That makes if we can attain a status of mercury exactly opposite to its natural quality, that is akshina, utikakar, that is pill shape, guru, heavy, ujjwal, churnatvam, that is brittle, melt easily when heated, and when rubbed in a rough surface it does not leave any mark. We can convert mercury in such status that it is termed as Mahabandha, and it is used as Rasayan. So these are 25 bandha explained in our classic Rasratna Samuchay. It is asked very frequently in the exam as short note. Otherwise, this is a very interesting topic. That's why I kept in the last. I wanted to make you guys interested in this very interesting topic. This is special. Such kind of science is not explained anywhere in other medicinal sciences, nowhere else, in any other branch of medicine. So this is very interesting, and I wish some of you guys get interested in going in the research of this particular field. 26th month is Jaloka Bandh. The drugs like Suvarna, Nag, Erand Beach, Shalmali Beach, Bhang Beach, Shleshmantak Beach, Jyotishmati Beach, Badarfal Bajja, Til, Tejpatra are mixed with mercury, and with the help of Shalmali Twakswaras, it is triturated in Tapta Khalva Yantra, and we can convert into Jaloka shape. However, it does not have any therapeutic uses, but this is 26 bandha. So this is how we have covered all the 26 bandha. I hope it is clear now. If you have any doubts, you can ask me your questions. Again, I would like to remind you this national webinar, Ayurveda Pharmacy Education Scope and Challenges, on 1st of August, 11 a.m. India time. If you have any questions, please ask your questions now.